Hey guys, okay, today I'm going to show you, I've got to replace my paper off my desk, another way to highlight your alcohol markers. And I used, this Derwent Drawing Chinese White, and it's awesome for doing your highlights. You can get really precise with it. Now you can use Prismacolor. I'm just doing this real quick just to show you how easy and how bright that white is. Now I have the Prismacolor white. Alright, you can see that it does work. But it's not as white as the Chinese white is. But you can use either one. You can get the Derwent Drawing Chinese White from Amazon, open stock. I also used their Ivory Black. I bought a 6-pack that had both of them in it at once because it was cheaper. So now you've learned 2 ways to highlight your alcohol markers. Now there was something I want to show you. To that test page. When you are using a brush marker, and I'm getting why people don't like the brush. I get it, but I know what they're doing wrong. Okay, now I did the corners with the Sanjoki number 64 Indian Blue. I went all around it. So here's the deal with a brush tip. Okay? You don't want to mash down on the tip. Just barely touch it to the paper in short strokes. See that? It's nice. What I was doing, and I think other people are doing it, they're pushing down on the tip and trying to do a big old wide area all at once. You don't want to do that. Watch. What you've done is saturated this page with ink. Now it's bleeding out the side. See there? Plus you have better control if you don't mash that tip down. Just barely touch it like a paintbrush and just short strokes. And you'll get this instead of this. So, I've been teaching y'all about that. I don't say teach because I'm not a teacher, but anyway, I bought another wrap. It's palm leaves and chevron shapes. I'm putting my Ohuhu water-based markers in that. I was going to put it in the other one, but in order to make my life better, I put the Artezas in that. And I bought a little book. Now, I know some of you, because I have been through it too. You hit a wall. You're coloring, you just feel like you ain't getting anything done. This book is by Sally Berry, Into the Ocean. Sea Animals Coloring Book. Yes, they're very simplified images. And what I would encourage you to do is find a very simplified page. Doesn't have to be this book. Any book that's got simplified pictures. And just sit down and go to town, and you can probably finish one of these in 15-20 minutes. And then when you do that, you feel like you've accomplished something and you can break through that wall. Because the minute you feel like, hey, I did something, you can go back and attack your drawing, your coloring, and say, look, you break through that wall. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. I think a lot of other colorists do it also. There's not much you can do when you hit that wall where you're coloring and like, I ain't getting anywhere with this. Just get you a coloring book that has some simplified images in it that you can knock out real quick. And when you sit down and you finish something from beginning to end, that gives you that I accomplished something. And then you go back and just keep moving forward. Don't stop. Even when you think it's ugly, when it's at its ugliest, it's not ugly. You just ain't done. You ain't finished. Keep going. Because the ugly phase, every picture goes through it. Every colorist goes through it. You have to push through that. And just, it's not ugly. It's just not finished. It isn't done. It needs something else. Now, I want to encourage y'all to use mixed media. You've seen me use pencil. I've used watercolor markers. I've used gel pen. And I'm not done yet. I still got a long ways to go with this. But I wanted to show you that I've done these corner pieces with the Indian Blue Sanjoki number 64. I don't know what brand of gel pens. It's just one I've got up here. And I just went around it with the glitter gel pen. And I'm probably going to use some more. But I'm thinking I want to do pencil in here. But yeah, play around with different mediums. Play around with gel pens. Play around with watercolor paints. Play around with water-based markers. Play around with everything. Because, you can mix them and get great results. You can do great things when you do it. Not just one stale thing you're doing over and over and over. Try different things and see what you like. Try different things together and see what works and what don't. If it don't work, you move on, do something else. But I would encourage you guys to use different mediums because it does make all the difference. And I hope y'all have been taking everything that I've been showing you up to this point, and because when you put it all together, you will get better. But you have to use everything I have shown you in these videos. But you have to put them all together in your little toolbox. Everything I've showed you from beginning to now, you need to put it all together in your little toolbox and then see what you can do. Just pull whatever out of the toolbox and see what works. But yeah, don't ever give up. Don't ever stop. Don't ever do that. Just keep moving forward. Just keep pushing forward. You will get better. And it's not taking forever. It's just taking whatever time it's going to take. So, that's my agenda for today. And with that, I'm going to say, I love you. Peace out. Bye.